Okay, before I get into this, I wanted to explain something really quick. So I'm going to use an analogy. Open Interpreter is like a robot that is driving your car. The car is your laptop. The robot needs a brain though, and Open Interpreter needs a brain. So you can use OpenAI as Open Interpreter's brain. You can use Mistral. You can use Llama 2. You can use all these open source models as the brain for this robot, and it'll control. The robot will then drive your car, and the robot is only as smart as the brain that you give it, right? And so that's why model choice is pretty important. I will say though, as you use OpenAI, you are going to use a lot of money. I've noticed that it's like $1 per, I don't know, kind of back and forth. Obviously that'll get cheaper as new models come out, but I just wanted to give that really quick analogy for those that maybe are still a little bit confused on what Open Interpreter does. All right, so check this out. I'm going to walk you through how to flash the M5 Atom. We're just going to follow the documentation here on the O1's repository. So just open your Arduino IDE. If you don't have that, just download it. Just Google it. You can follow the directions online. And then open the client.ino file. So we'll open that up and I just hit download here. And then go into the Arduino IDE, hit file, open, and then open that client file. So that's what we got to open right here. As it says here, go tools, boards manager, search ESP32. So tools, boards manager, ESP32, boom, and download or install both of those. Okay, so next, tools, manage libraries, and install M5 Atom WebSockets async TCP. So manage libraries. Okay, now we search M5 Atom. Is it M5 Atom? M5 Atom, yeah. Okay, install that. Then WebSockets by Marcus Sattler. This one I had to scroll a little while. Let's see. WebSockets, Marcus Sattler, right here. Hit install. And async TCP. Again, I think I had to scroll on this one. Boom, right here by DVero. Yeah. Okay, so then once you do that, you have all that downloaded. You'll go into Tools, Board, ESP32 Arduino. Scroll down to M5 Stack Atom. Click on that, and then make sure it's plugged in, and just click Upload. And it won't work right now because mine's not plugged in, but it'll compile. Honestly, this took my computer probably 5 minutes to flash. So yeah, that's how you flash it. All right, so now I'm going to show how you can connect your O1 Lite. In this case, all it is just the M5 Atom to the O1 OS server that's running on your computer. So the first thing is to determine your IP address. So I got that right here. I ran the if config command right here to determine my IP address. So right here, 192.168.86.249. And then I'm going to run poetry run --server server host as my IP address --server port 10,001. And remember, I already exported my OpenAI API key so that it has that saved. So I run that. That'll start spinning up. And then my O1 light has power, and you can see like a magenta light that shows that it's trying to connect. The terminal shows, that it's running on the specified IP address and port. So what we do now is on my other computer, I tried doing it all on the same computer and it gave me issues. So you can do it on a different computer or you can do it on your phone. But what you do is you connect to the O1 Lite Wi-Fi. This will pop up an extra tab in your browser. And so you'll pass it the credentials for whatever Wi-Fi network you want to be communicating on, whatever your server machine is running on. So mine's Happy in Provo. I pass it the password then pass in the server address, which I've done, so it should autofill. Yeah. Connect, boom. This turns blue and connection opens here. So then we can try it out. And I've noticed you have to speak pretty clearly into it for it to understand. What is the date today? Audio file comes in, parses pretty quickly.
Let me check that for you. Today's date is April 5th, 2024. Is there anything else you need to know?
Open Visual Studio Code for me.
Sure, let me open Visual Studio Code for you.
Thinking. Boom. There you go. So that's how you hook it up. The other parts that are listed in the bill of materials. Oh, it's still talking to me. So I'll stop that. Let's see. The other things that are listed in the bill of materials are, they basically allow you to make it portable. Here, let's see, I'll pull up the wiring diagram. Okay, so the other parts that are listed in the bill of materials here on the GitHub repo, the bill of materials right here, all these parts do is make it so that it can be portable, which, you know, obviously in this case is pretty important. So the battery, the power boost charger, which allows you to connect the battery and allows it to power the Atom, the M5 Atom. And then the switch allows you obviously to turn it off and on, and then the push to talk button. And so this all makes it so that it can be portable and yeah, just a little bit easier to use. But yeah, you can get it working basically while it's still plugged in, and it's pretty sweet.